Hello students, welcome to our class. I hope you all are fine. So, we today we are going to do class 6th science and chapter number 2. Components of food. So students, in previous class we have studied about the components of food and we came to know that about the nutrients, and there are mainly 5 nutrients, and the name of the nutrients are carbohydrate, fats and oils, proteins, vitamins and minerals. And there are 2 supplements, and supplements are water and fiber. In yesterday class we have discussed the carbohydrates, and carbohydrates are of 2 types, sugars and starch. Today we are going to discuss about the fats and oils. Actually, fats and oils are almost similar substances. Together we term them as fats, and fats are saturated fats which are normally solid at room temperature. So when we will say fats, then fats are saturated and they are solid at room temperature, and oils are unsaturated fats. So when we say oils, then oil means unsaturated fats and which are normally liquid at room temperature. On warming, fats melts into liquid. Fats are also energy giving food. Fats also gives us energy. They are also the essential part of our food. They are 2 times richer in energy than the same amount of carbohydrate. And the fat comes from the animal sources. For example, pure ghee is fat. Milk, butter, cream, cheese, egg, all are fat. So students, fat are also the source of energy, and even they provide double energy than the same amount of carbohydrate. And normally oils are also fats, and fats are saturated and oils are unsaturated. Fats are solid at room temperature, oils are liquid at room temperature, and on warming the fat melts into the liquid. So that's all about the fats. Now come to the oils. So oils are unsaturated fats, and second thing, oils are liquid at room temperature, and edible oils comes from the plants, and oils comes from the plant sources. So when we will say about fat, then fats will comes from the animal sources, and when we are saying oils, oils will come from the plant sources. And edible oil comes from the seeds of mustard, sunflower, olive and peanut. Now students, let's see the activity. An activity is to test the presence of fat in a food. That means how you will check that your food contains fat or not. So what is the material required? Material required are some food items and a piece of paper. Now see the procedure. Take a small quantity of food item, wrap it into the piece of paper and crush it. Now strengthen the paper and observe it carefully. Then you will see the patches on the paper if food includes fat on it, which makes the paper translucent. So what is the conclusion from here? An oily patch on paper shows the presence of fat or oil in food. So when you will put the food on the paper, then you will see the oily patch on the paper. And if you are getting the oily patch on the paper, that means your food contains fats or oils. Now let's learn about the proteins. Proteins are also called bodybuilding food because protein helps in the growth and repair of the injured or damaged part of the body. Growing children needs more food, proteins, because proteins helps to the growth. Protein is an essential part of the food, since almost each and every part of our body is made up of protein. That means in our body each and every part is made up of protein, and that's why the protein is called the body building food. And whenever you are getting injured, then your body is recovering and your body is repairing, and for the growth of your body also the protein is required. So now let's see some of the example that every part of our body is made up of proteins. Second examples: skin, muscles, blood, hair, nails, and enzymes. Even students, our blood and the blood cells are also proteins, which helps in the distribution of oxygen, food, antibodies, enzymes to the different part of the body. What is the function of blood? The blood helps in the distribution of oxygen, food, and antibodies and enzymes to the different part of the body. So if blood will not there, then how these all the functions will occur? And even blood and the blood cells are also made up of protein. Hair on the head, nails on the finger, and toes are pure proteins, and digestive juices are enzymes, and enzymes are also proteins. Now let's know what are the sources of protein. So I'll show you the picture, then you will tell me that what are the sources of protein. So the sources of proteins are both plants and animals. I hope students that you are enjoying and learning in the classes. Now let's see some questions to check out our knowledge. So here are some questions for you. Question number 1, name 2 energy yielding nutrients. So in this question you have to name any 2 nutrients which provides you energy. In question number 2, how are fats different from oils? In this question you have to tell that how fats and oils are different from each other. And in this question, name any 2 important functions of protein in our body. So in question number 3, you have to write any 2 important functions of protein in our body. I hope students the content is clear to you. Very soon I will come with new content. Till then, all of you take care and bye bye.